He has dealt with it all today.
It's going to be interesting to see him at Misano because he's got 2 weekends off after this. Chance to rest that arm, shoulder.
Good evening from the afternoon sunshine of Austin in Texas. We're in COTA for the Grand Prix of the Americas. Round 15 of H1 Mir, who'd had a stinking weekend up to his bike blowing up in FP4, suddenly looked like he might have the pace. They start 7th and 8th. Take a deep breath. We have had a weird old day in the weirdest city in America, Austin. It's our motto is keep it weird, and it's round 15 of the MotoGP World Championship. Let's hope for a barnstormer. The Grand Prix of the Americas. MotoGP is stateside once more. No Marc Marquez, I'll remind you, he's off on compassionate leave after the tragic death of his cousin racing in Jerez last weekend. 21 riders lining up, 20 laps. 68.5 miles, the flags have gone away, and when the lights go out, here we go then. We are racing in the USA once more, and what a start from Marc Marquez from the inside of that front row. He is surely going to lead them through, and Quartararo aggressive on Bagnaia too. It's Marquez leading from Quartararo in second, Bagnaia in third, and Jack Miller got hung out to dry a little bit at turn one, and one of the Suzuki's coming through. Is that Alex Rins? I think it is. Yeah. Into fourth.
I was watching Jack Miller. He was so aggressive, went to the inside, but then it all got a little bit messy. But it was Marquez, and that was all that. The jump off the line, his reactions were quick, and it's really what a lot of people didn't want to see. Certainly his opponents, because there's one thing we know, if Marquez can get into any sort of a rhythm round this circuit, he's a little bit special. And
Fabio Quartararo wouldn't mind seeing that as Alex Rins goes through on Pecco Bagnaia, and up into third place. There is Jack Miller in 9th place, so he has actually made up a spot from his starting position as Taka Nakagami attacks the world champion Joan Mir onto the back straight for the first time, 3/4 of a mile down here, and Marc Marquez with his rodeo style helmet leads them through the roller coaster of COTA.
And he's struggled with this corner all weekend. It's been his nemesis, turn 12. He's not really managed to get comfortable in that part of the track, but negotiated it well on lap 1.
And it's the right-handers, isn't it? He says actually he's enjoying the left-handers, enjoying the challenge, enjoying the bumps more than he has done from, for example, at Misano last time out. But it's the right-handers, like through there at turn 14, where he's going to suffer in particular. Jorge Martin has just slotted in behind Pecco Bagnaia. Joan Zarco, a big loser from the start. He's now behind Jack Miller, and he hadn't been having a good weekend after his arm pump surgery, Zarco. Much more like the Zarco we saw at the start of the year.
One of the comments from Marquez this weekend was he likes it when the track temperature's hot, when it's a little bit greasy, the bikes move around a little bit more, it's slightly less physical, a bit more demanding because of the heat, but then less physical. So he's really happy when he saw the forecast.
And it also is more of a disadvantage for his rivals, isn't it, when it gets greasy like that. He just seems to shine. He said he loves it when he feels warmer. Yeah. He's looking hot at the start as he leads them through. Jack Miller trying to find a way through. As Neil said before we started this race, he has been the fastest rider of the weekend. The problem was it all went wrong in qualifying. He blamed the tyres. Well, he didn't actually never actually said it was the tyres, but we worked it out pretty much. And unfortunately, in the meantime, he'd helped his teammate, hadn't he, get onto pole position, and that's why he was starting so low down.
Yeah, it's as annoyed as I think I've seen Jack in the 8 years that I've known him. He was incredibly frustrated because he knows that he's got the pace to fight for the win, but it's a long race. Like we said, tyres are going to come into it. There's 19 laps to go. Miller's in 9th place, and he's
the only rider, Neil, to have gone with the hard rear tyre. Now, people at home will say, well, why are you doing that? One, he's got nothing to lose. For starters, there's Taka Nakagami. You know, he's been aggressive at the start of this race, just what Lucio Cecchinello had been demanding of the Japanese rider. He attacked Pecco Bagnaia there. Again, nothing to lose for him, but unfortunately Bagnaia blasts past him on the drive out of turn 11.
Yeah, how many races have we seen Taka Nakagami where, let's say, the last third of the race, he's the fastest man on the track, but for some strange reason he's
gone, just as we were talking about it. Turn 12.
I'm sorry, Taka. Well, do you know what? He has struggled in the early part of the races, and at least he was giving it a go. He was being aggressive. He was trying to make some passes, and clearly just pushed it that little bit too hard.
So Nakagami down at turn 12. Neil, what I will say just quickly on Jack Miller, the hard tyre. In FP4, he pulled it out of the bag and made it work when no one else was able to. and it will last till the end.
It will
so
last.
keep an eye on Jack Miller in this race now.
Yeah,
even more so now.
The fact that he sits in 8th place and he's only what's he off? Yeah, it's a couple of seconds behind the leaders. So Oh, I think I heard another bike go down then. Did I?
I'm not sure in that group. I haven't seen anyone there at the moment who might have gone out of it. But anyway, it's Marquez leading from Quartararo, from Rins in 3rd place, winner last time we came here in 2019. Then it's Jorge Martin who's ahead of Pecco Bagnaia. I'm sure he will have had a word. But he was annoyed with himself.
Yeah.
But I am a naive sort of trust people. You're not convinced, are you?
I'm not convinced.
Well, that's fair enough.
I tell you what, Frankie Morbidelli is doing 209s now, and he's
obviously in pain.
Must be in agony.
Yeah, at the back of the field now. Nakagami has got through. Bear in mind he crashed. Nakagami's got through on Morbidelli and Petrucci.
Petrucci's had a mare, hasn't he? He has. I mean, he's been so far off the pace all weekend.
We're going to need to speak to him when we get to Misano to find out just what is going on.
What a solid ride from Fabio Quartararo. A proper championship winner's ride.
Jorge Martin, is he going to take the long lap this time? I've got a feeling he's just going to go to the flag and try and take the time penalty here. And it did come with just, well, it was 2.5 laps to go, wasn't it? So we will see.
Is this where he tries to pass Bagnaia? He's not doing any team orders. Tries to pass Bagnaia on the last lap into the last corner, crashes, takes Bagnaia out, and anyway, it was going to get a 3-second penalty. I doubt that.
I know we're getting up to
trying to create
late on Sunday evening.
Jeopardy for you.
Delirium set in, has it?
I'm jet lagged. I have been jet lagged actually. Working here at BT, there's no windows. I don't know what time it is.
It's just coming up to 20 to 3 in the USA, and Marc Marquez is 1 lap away from going from a year or so out of the sports to reclaiming his crown at COTA that he lost back in 2019.
And the next Honda is 20 seconds behind him.
The next rider's 4 seconds behind him, and behind him, Bagnaia's 9 seconds behind him. It's been a stunning performance.
Yeah, out of this world, isn't it? Out of this world.
But he is getting back there, Neil. There's no doubt about it. He is starting to refine the kind of form, the kind of advantage that he had before he suffered that injury. You remember the ride at Jerez, what he was doing on that day, how much quicker he was, and we expect it round here, but we also expect the physical pain of some of the right-handers. But he has dealt with it all today.
It's going to be interesting to see him at Misano because he's got 2 weekends off after this. Chance to rest that arm, shoulder. Finished 4th there last time. Not far off the win at all.
Said he hated it as well. Really,
he actually did say he hated it. Yeah, you're right.
But Marc Marquez around the sector of track we thought might be his downfall this weekend through these tight, niggly right-handers, but not to be. And he can hear the applause from the crowd. They do love Marc Marquez in the USA. There is Martin, and he's taking his medicine. Oh, he's left it too long, and he's going to go back behind Alex Rins. Jack Miller is holding off Joan Mir in the meantime, but it's all going to be about Marc Marquez. He's coming through the final corners now, and he's about to reclaim his crown at COTA. It's not his first rodeo, you know, as Marc Marquez comes to the line and nod of the head, and he's victorious once more stateside as the fireworks go off down the home straight. Marc Marquez is Captain America once more as Fabio Quartararo is delighted with 2nd place. Pecco Bagnaia takes 3rd with Alex Rins in 4th spot. Jorge Martin disappointing to take 5th in the end after having that long lap loop, and Enea Bastianini at the end has got through on Mir and Miller, and he has got 6th place with Mir in 7th and Miller in 8th, having done a 2:08 on that last lap.
What a race from Bastianini. I would love to have seen that last lap.
Stunning. He was 8th going into it, and somehow in that car park section he's up into 6th spot. And he's going to parade round Nicky Hayden's flag, and he will do it with honour. I tell you, will Marc Marquez. victorious stateside once more. He takes his 7th win at this circuit, and a celebration alongside Fabio Quartararo too, who extends his lead in the World Championship to 52 points with 3 races remaining. Marc Marquez fans can celebrate long into the night, but he's done it again at the circuit of the Americas. And was it ever in doubt? Yes, it was.
It was, but he made it look easy. He got that start, had a small gap, and then didn't push for 5 laps. He sat there in the sort of mid-5s, and you could clearly see at that point he thought, right, I'm going to give it a go now. Let's see what they've got.
Fastest rider on track on the last